Now, the national education policy row continues to escalate in the state of Karnataka, with Chief Minister Siddaramaiah will be meeting academicians and Vice Chancellor of universities today to discuss guidelines for a state education policy. Decision is likely to be taken on constituting a committee to frame SEP, which is State Education Policy. Now, discussions pertaining to filing vacant posts also to be discussed. So that's the big breaking news about the national education policy as far as the state of Karnataka is concerned, that state Chief Minister Siddaramaiah will be meeting academicians and vice chancellors of university today to discuss guidelines for a state education policy. Decision is likely to be taken on constituting a committee to frame SEP, and discussions pertaining to filling vacant posts is also to be discussed. I have CNN News 18's Akshara joining me on the phone line. Akshara, very good morning to you. Could you give us all the details about the meeting that Siddaramaiah is going to hold today?
Well, the meeting will be held at 11 a.m. today with academicians and vice chancellors of various universities. In a couple of days back, Siddaramaiah announced that the national education policy will be scrapped and a new state education policy will be brought in by the state government. So, regarding that, discussion will be taking place. A committee is yet to be formed regarding forming a committee in order to frame the guidelines for the state education policy. So, that aspect will be discussed today with the vice chancellors and various academicians and educational experts. Opinion and suggestions from these particular educational experts will be taken regarding the formation of the state education policy. So this is the main agenda of the meeting that the Chief Minister has convened with the educationalists and various vice chancellors of universities, and likely a committee is going to be formed. A decision will be taken on that today in bringing in the new state education policy. So that's the main agenda of this particular meeting. Later, various other aspects pertaining to education or filling vacant posts, remuneration to professors, and also grants given to universities. All the other aspects pertaining to education are to be discussed with the educational experts today in this particular meeting.
When we are talking about NEP and SEP, Akshara, I want you to understand from you that what exactly is that Siddaramaiah so against about when it is about national education policy and he wants state education policy instead?
Well, you see, if you take a look at the election campaign, they made it very clear that they are not in tune with the national education policy, and they also brought it to this national education list to be brought back to the state list right from the concurrent list. The Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and various ministers as well of the state of Karnataka say that the Karnataka state must have its say on the education policy, not the center, and they oppose to various aspects of this particular national education policy. And right now they have decided to scrap NEP and bringing the state education policy. You had D.K. Shivkumar and various other, including the education minister as well, stating that the state wants to have a say in the education policy of Karnataka. It doesn't want the center to control the policy and the other aspects pertaining to education. So that's what the state and the various ministers of the Karnataka state had to say. And the decision has already been made. NEP will be scrapped from the next academic year. They wanted to do it this academic year, but since the government had postponed the academic year already begun, they couldn't change it. So in the next...
Well, Akshara, thank you so much for bringing all of those details.